I'm Tanya from Tanya's Clean Reads on Instagram, where I review books for children to adults. And today we're going to talk about my mid-year top 5 favorite new releases of 2023.
Okay, buddy boy, here it is.
These are romance new releases. All clean, closed door, no heat, all the things they use to describe the sweet romances without all the filth.
Poop. Get poop mouth. Get poop out of your mouth.
Coming in at number 5 is For Letter or Worse by Esther Hatch. This is a clean Regency romance, and it's a novella, not a full-length novel, and some people don't like that. I personally like it. Short, punchy, hits all the emotions, and you can read it in one day. Love it. She's sweet, silly, funny. He's grumpy, kind of trope. He's trying to make something of himself, and it's just super cute. Like, he's kind of serious, and he's about saving the world, and his priorities have changed. And so when this letter that he wrote years ago gets mailed, he goes to he goes home to his family, his neighbors, his community, to try to stop this letter from getting into this person's hands, because he's changed, he's different, he doesn't know if he feels the same way. And so of course the silliness ensues with just like him trying to intercept that letter, and her wondering why he left and why he's been gone and why he hasn't come back to visit. And she's super lovable, just fun, silly. They're meet cute. I mean, I know they technically already know each other, but when they meet, there's a stream and falling in the water, and it's super cute.
Michael.
And coming in at number 4 is Romancing the Artist by Sally Britton. This one came out in June, and it's kind of like it's around the time of Regency romance, clean. This girl's an artist, and she travels to this town. It's her Inglewood series. This is Return to Inglewood. So it's like a new series, but you still get to see some of the fun characters from the other series. I was reading a ton of rom-coms, so it could be just my mind was somewhere else, but it was like a little slow at the beginning. But by chapter 6, I was all invested. This was super cute. There's a fake dating thing, which sometimes I don't always love in Regency, because back then that was a serious thing when you were courting someone. This is a fake dating that is kind of believable, like no bad things will happen. She's gonna go back to her hometown and he'll still be there. And they do it for a good cause, to help out a friend. And he's like impulsive and totally the book boyfriend you want. Super like sweet, and he makes these cute little comments, like flirting with her. It's super cute. He's super dashing, but then he kind of gets called out for his impulsive behavior, and so you kind of do see some growth on his part by the end of the book. She is fun. She plays with the children. They have these super fun moments of silliness and fun that the two of them have together. But in public, she's more shy and quiet, more like a lady. You got the rich poor kind of theme. She's technically like a farmer's daughter, and he's an heir to an estate. So she feels like she's not good enough, basically. And but yeah, their romance and the silly, the funness that happens. The attic scene, you will love that scene. It is the cutest scene. Oh, all the feels in that book. Love it. Coming in at number 3 is A Game of Hearts by Joanna Barker. This book came out earlier in the year, and it is adorable. You've got rivalry. You've got a woman trying to be the best archer. I love her drive, her passion for archery. It's super awesome. And then the guy, her enemy, so this is an enemies to lovers type of thing, he's super handsome, he's super wonderful. You're kind of like, I mean, you get why they don't really like each other very much, but as you get to know him, your heart melts, you love him. And she is super lovable with her competition and stuff, but their family ties, her relationship with her parents and siblings is, melts your heart. I love it. I won't give away any spoilers, but something happens and it kind of turns into a marriage of convenience a little bit. But it's an awesome book. You get all the feels with it, and Joanna Barker just writes beautifully. Coming in at number 2 is, if you know me at all, I am a Megan Walker fan. I love her writing, beautiful writing. Her stories, like, she can't.
You're all I ever wanted.
I can't. I love her. Okay, she wrote Miss Newberry's List. I pre-ordered it last year when she first announced she was writing another book. I pre-ordered that sucker. She has this book, and it's Miss Newberry's List. She's got a list, right? She has to, as marriage of convenience, she's got to marry this guy. And it's mutually beneficial. Like, her parents get something out of it, he gets something out of it. I think he's like a duke or something. So it's like status. She's not angry about it, but she kind of wants to get something. She wants to do something before she gets married. Be able to say she lived her life.
She's turning.
So she's got a list of 10 things, you know, learn to swim, bury some treasure, run away for a day, experience or observe a scandal or something. They're super cute, and you can just see how some of them might be a little dangerous for her, or that silliness might ensue with her friends and stuff. So anyway, she finds her list that she had made when she was a child, and she's out to do this and to accomplish all these things on her list. And her friend has welcomed in her cousin. Her friend's cousin has come to stay with them, and he's I think it's called a plagiarist. He's a boxer, and that's kind of frowned upon for gentlemen, but he's been getting into some trouble. So he's there to, I guess, stay out of trouble. Maybe they're trying to help him to make better choices. He's there. And so her and her friend and the cousin Charlie end up helping her tick off these things on her list. And the more time they spend together, the more like you're like, okay, she's got to marry Charlie. She has to marry Charlie, but she has to marry the Duke. And so anyway, their journey, her journey of self-discovery and her list and her friends is beautiful. And then the family, like, twist at the end. And it's awesome. Love Megan Walker. Can't get enough of her books. And so of course that one definitely hit my top 2. Coming in at number 1 is Back to Class by Aspen Hadley. I love this book. Okay, Aspen Hadley, I started reading a bunch of her books because I met one of her family members. Started reading some of her books. They're super cute. This book is awesome. Her growth as a writer is so good. And this book hits character development off the charts for me. I love it. The main character is this fiery redhead. She is competitive. She's tall. I don't know, like, she like doesn't date much, but she's kind of sick of those jocks that are always like, oh, like, you're hot. She's kind of done with all that. And she's got these, I think she has 3 brothers that are super protective, kind of, in a way, tease beat up on her, but they're uber protective. So she has the funnest family, super fun family, and they do the silliest things. They're Irish. They have this like Irish party during St. Paddy's Day, and it's super funny, super cute. I'm just gonna throw out a little. They do horse races. Not on actual horses. Okay, you gotta read it. It's super funny. So anyway, she's working as a teacher. She's got a cute group of friends. I haven't read the other books, but there's book 1 and 2 are some of her other friends, I think, in that group. And each character, each person in that book has such a very distinct personality. And I feel like I know friends like that. Like, I feel like she wrote the characters really well. And So you kind of fall in love with their friends, and the ones that aren't married or don't have boyfriends, you're like, oh, like I'm already like, okay, when Aspen writes those books, I need to read those because I want to see what happens with them. But this guy comes to work there. She grew up with him. She knew him. They were friends. So it's a friends to more type trope. And he's kind of geeky, nerdy. So you got the jock and the nerd reverse kind of thing. And their witty banter is so fun because they already know each other. They kind of already have broken the ice. But you've got some things going on with and you got fake dating. So you've got him going at night to help at her volleyball games. He goes to pretend to be the boyfriend. He cheers for her, and you know, they pretend to be like they're dating. But then they go to work and she kind of almost ignores him. And so you've got all this going on, and then you find out some secrets, and it's just a really pleasant book to read. You laugh and you feel all the emotions of some feelings of past relationships or whatever. It's super cute, and I don't know how many times I pulled the book away like, how did you come up with that, Aspen? Super cute, made me smile through the whole book. Loved that book. So those are my top 5 books that I've read so far in 2023, all clean, all fun romances. We've got Regency romance and a rom-com. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like it and share it so that I can keep making more content like this to share these awesome clean books with you. Bye. Of 2023. So that was good. I stuttered a little bit. Should I do some romances that, oh, that's, okay. Tanya from Tanya's Clean out with Charlie Harrison. The Regency romance. I should have started with that. This is a Regency romance. Patches book for better. Turn my phone off. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye.